This is the Bahamas Tonight, the Northern Edition. Season's greetings to you all. I'm Shasheena. Rolle. As always, it is so great to have you with us. Well, today marked a brand new day for the country as Bahamians observed the first majority rule holiday. It was a long time coming, but through an act of Parliament last year, January 10th has finally received the recognition many say it deserves. The Ministry of Grand Bahama organized a special celebration in honor of this day that changed the course of history for the country.
The first majority rule celebrations on Grand Bahama went off without a hitch. Hundreds of residents lined Pioneer's Way to celebrate one of the most important accomplishments in the country's history. Head boy of Bishop Michael Eldon's school, David Ferguson, reminded the youth that the struggle leading up to the year of 1967 was indeed real.
Our fearless Bahamian freedom fighters united their efforts. The injustice majority, courageous men and women, fought for equal freedom, status, wages, economic opportunities, and political rights of all Bahamians.
Those in attendance witnessed performances from the new generation, the talented Grand Bahama Youth Choir, and the five-time winner of the National Arts Festival, the Tabernacle Falcons. The first Member of Parliament for Grand Bahama, Maurice Moore, and those who are a part of the suffrage movement were also in attendance. Minister for Grand Bahama, Dr. Michael Darville, encouraged all Bahamians to unite.
We must use this precious moment in our history to remember those men and women who fought against injustices and for equality for all Bahamians. Ladies and gentlemen, as we pause to reflect on where we have come from as a people and to observe this important moment in history, we must first and foremost give God thanks for his goodness and mercies, and secondly, make the commitment to unite as a people irrespective of our differences.
The celebrations got underway with Pastor Simeon Alton and his band. And what's the celebration without the legendary cooling waters? Residents got something and waved and took over the streets celebrating this first majority rule holiday. Residents on Grand Bahama say they are excited about this day. Many of whom believe it is long overdue.
I feel like it is long overdue. It should have been done a long time ago. I'm so happy that it's being recognized today.
We're celebrating today because we are liberated. Liberated, I'm talking about spiritually. Even though it doesn't look like it, God is still in control.
This is a wonderful day for everybody to get together, and we try to blend our hearts and our minds together as one. It's enjoyable.
I watched when we couldn't come up in Freeport because of the chain across the gate. And I live to see the day. I thank God for that.
The Royal Bahamas Police Force Band and the Bahama Brass Band were also a part of the celebrations. Residents say their hope is that this parade becomes an annual event.
Well, 47 years ago, a new day dawned, ushering in equality for all Bahamians. Tonight, Grand Bahamians who are a part of the struggle to attain majority rule are reflecting on this historic occasion and the journey leading up to this national observance. John Davis Rolle has this story.
There are accounts of the events which led to majority rule, the historic moment in time when there was a shift of power from the white minority to the black majority, are as vivid today as they were 47 years ago, when the late Sir Lyndon Pinling was described as a common-day Moses, and Sir Randall Fox a great man of courage and a father of labor.
It's like when God sent Pharaoh, Moses, to Pharaoh to let his people go, and Pharaoh wouldn't let him go. Pharaoh said, I will not let the people go. But God continued sending Moses, and Moses continued going to Pharaoh, and Pharaoh decided Pharaoh have to let the people go. And that's how it was with on January 10, 1967, when we regained majority rule, that God intervened. That's why we should always give God to. So, as Randolph Fox, the one who joined on with the PLP, the UBP, they sent him after the election and the battle was come, they sent a blank check to him. I guess many of you all might hear this. They sent him a blank check and tell him put any amount on it so that he could come over to the PLP. So he could come to the UBP so that the UBP could still be in charge. And so it was God who intervened at that time in the mind of Sir Randall Fox. Sir Randall Fox said, no, I will stick with my black people.
Back then, many were fighting for justice for all and equality for the masses. And now, 47 years later, those on the front line of the struggle were fighting back tears. Former ambassador and a man who, along with 17 others, helped to craft a new chapter in this country's history.
I am now one of the 7 who are still alive. A. Loftus Roker, A.D. Hanna, former governor, Warren Lavarity, Albert Donaldson, Edmund Moxey, and Sarah Folks, our governor.
Then there were persons like Dennis Preacher Hall and women who were part of the suffrage movement.
The way they were carrying on Freeport, I didn't like it, and I fight for my taxi drivers in Freeport. By so doing, I fight for the whole company, whole area. I was charged in the magistrate court for driving my taxi on Freeport Road.
I remember when the women sat down on Bay Street, and I say, my sister Lucy and I said, we're going out there now. Mama said, where are you going? Young ladies don't sit down in the street. You don't do that. What you have to do, you just do it. But we wanted to be a part of that.
He said, I call you all to let you all know I am going to England Friday morning to the Queen to get women right to vote.
Joan Davis Rolle, ZNS Network News.
Great story, Joan. Well, this majority rule holiday is a special one for the Enough is Enough campaign as well. This group was officially launched today, and coordinator Kendall Colbrook says the movement is all about empowering Bahamians to own a stake in this economy. The movement held its official launch on Tino Beach today.
I say to you, it's time for us to invest in our own people. This movement is no political movement. This has nothing to do with ties against individuals or ethnic groups. This is primarily for Bahamians. This is majority rule. We will be the majority, not of just laborers, but we will be the majority of owners here in the Bahamas.
Well, Colbrook says they want to ensure that Bahamians are first in the Bahamas, and says during today's launch they will kick off a Bahamian campaign that will help to protect Bahamians in business.
We are tired of people just having us as laborers. We're tired of making other people millionaires. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to have a website where every Bahamian-owned business can drop their cards in there, put it on the website, so that we can know who is Bahamian and who we want to spend our money with. Here's one of the things, as time progresses, we would like to not just ask the gas station owner for a discount on his gas, because we'll have such a volume of numbers. We would like to own our own gas station. We would like to be able to sell gas to anyone that holds a card for Solution or for the Enough movement. We would like for you to be able to go there and get the gas at cost, no markup, no profit. We would like to own our own grocery stores so that you can get your own grocery at cost. This is what this movement is all about, empowering Bahamians